Deal back with your boy Nino Greedy, and I'm here with another one. You know what I'm saying? Even if I couldn't get right, I wouldn't get left. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and appreciate the support. I'm kind of getting in that zone. I'm getting in my mojo. Um, getting my mojo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm for sure gonna be doing live streams twice a week after this run. This day 23. So after this run, I'm for sure gonna be doing it just 2 days a week. So by me doing it 2 days a week, Monday and Thursdays at 11:30, that's what I'm doing. You feel me? Um, I appreciate everybody showing the love and everything, and we just gonna get straight into what the show is going to look like. Like that's what we on for these next shows out is what the show is to look like. When I present Mondays and Thursday shows with a whole name and a whole everything for it. But until then, let's get into my top five. This is my top five right now. Um, yeah, let's get to Larry June, the smooth kind. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's get to the vibes. I'm gonna play my top five, four, and three. Then we're gonna get into the show. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Idea coming for the 808.
Niggas see I'm coming. Yeah. I know it's winter time, I'm bring that motherfucking drop out. Nigga, I get no fucks. Good job.
I'm a dope spender, top dropper, big watcher, bitch knocker, better watch it. I'm a big chiefer, big houser, whole lot of enchilada, yeah. You a hoe, real hoe, good smoke, what I blow, yeah. Whole things, elbows, essays, and elbows, yeah. Hold on, I need that, all hundreds, blue stacks, yeah. Hold on, I'm past that. That's old news, you can have that. I like money, gold, cars, clothes, blocks, stoves, chops, hoes, black, snow, dubs, foes, max, 40s, not, oh. Let me tell you about this nigga, how he got it out the truck. 2 cell phones working every time it's coming back. All I know is gold mode. I put Reggie on the strap. Oh, you ready? Where you at? I be where the money at. Too much money on my mind, I can't stress about some cat. I got shit up on my schedule, I know I can make it back. Put my city on the map, I can set me on my, and I move like I'm a smooth mother. I'm a big stacker, hoes know. I'm a real, if you didn't know. I'm a Ben Kona with good pole. I'm a ice wrist like shit swole. I'm a get money for shit shows. I'm a walk in with clip poking. I'm a check trap till there's no more. I'm a talk to her, give a bitch hope. I'm a rain dipper, paint dripper, flip screener, macarena. Yeah, hold on, 2 2 cleaner, had to clean up. Nigga from Frisco, Oakland, Reno, Portland, trap, cork, buckets, Porsche, mansions, jets, FN, Tex. He left in wreck, now he up in that jet. Let me tell you about this nigga, how he got it out the truck. 2 cell phones working every time it's coming back. All I know is gold mode, I put Reggie on the strap. Oh, you ready? Where you at? I be where the money at. Too much money on my mind, I can't stress about some cat. I got shit up on my schedule, I know I can make it back. Put my city on the map, I can set me on my, and I move like I'm a smooth mother.
Yo, what do you do for a living?
I'm a fucking legend. Who are you, a fed? Hey.
So yeah, that was the top 5. I'm going to the top 4 right now. This dog in the background doing it up. So top 4 is Supersonic by Low Shimmy. Let's get to it. It's top 4.
And that's just how we live. Alright, our niggas dirty, muddy self. Say they won't kill me, but we got them killed.
You ain't dead.
Abuse drugs just fighting on my level. So many different flows. Do anything to bring the load. Jump on the plane with foes. Yeah, you so pretty, hope you know friends step all on your toes. Jump in the crowd at every show. 2,000 tickets sold. It bitch so bad, I hope she know. Just trying to take a soul. It made me mad, I hope they know. Won't stop until they chose. I came from standing over stoves. Get 30 for a show. Lieutenant, see, I owe my ring. Now ain't no stopping me. You see this that shit got 200 on it. Just like my neck. She shaking ass, I'm throwing money on it. This bitch is big. The type is mine, you see how bad I want it. The type is mine. That pussy good, go get that bag you want it. Talk up in these, I can't do nothing for free. You want a feature, cost a girl from Johnny. I 30 ball, 100 milligrams in me at least. And now I'm walking around just like a mummy. Just like a mummy want it from me. His name, I sing, she ran it from me. It's silent, a bag, 4 pockets full like puppy subs. I find a plague and magic. They tryna put me in Toronto, can't cause I'm a felon. Ain't finna go to war no more, cause all these niggas telling. We ran this shit up super fast, why these little niggas snelling. I got the house of handicap, my fit, it costs a 20. Just off my neck and wrist alone, she coming out, I'm gang. She's so good on honey, he's so evil sometimes, he's so. Send them up if they play, we know. Froze my neck just like Sub-Zero. Can't wait to dive inside. That ass keep bouncing up and down, I catch it every time. She and her riding like a pro, taught you how to drive. Are they surprised we got them gone, they know it's my ties. You see this, that shit got 200 on it. She shaking ass, I'm throwing money on it. Come rake it up. The type is mine, you see how bad I want it. The type is mine. That pussy good, go get that bag you want it. It's so fine. Talk up in these, I can't do nothing for free. You want a feature, cost a girl from Johnny. I 30 about 100 milligrams in me at least. And now I'm walking around just like a mummy. I like it, time to say this, that shit got 200 on it. 200 up. She shaking ass, I'm throwing money on it. Come rake it up. The type is mine, you see how bad I want it. The type is mine. That pussy good, go get that bag you want it. Talk up in these, I can't do nothing for free. I can't do it. You want a feature, cost a girl from Johnny. I 30 about 100 milligrams in me at least. And now I'm walking around just like a mummy. Just like
Let the beat right out, Joe.
Went from Build to Benz. I stopped pimping on that aux. I was losing my friends. Wasn't used to that then. I'm like, I'm head first. On that type of time, I like, let's see who went up dead first. Yes, sir. Handkerchief matching. We the red shirts. Grab a crate. Blow the K and see if all the rest work. Trying to force your guys and them to slaughter. They gon' never work. Cause they gon' tell on 33rd. You niggas never learn. With Bone Crush, I'm like Usher. Nigga, let it burn. What's the word? Talking trips and skits in this little rally turn. Purple hearted when retarded, hey, metal earn. Got acquitted on them charges, tell him court adjourned. He beat the body for his kills, that nigga fourth confirmed. G.O.D. Box from Houston landed look like C.O.D. Yelling free to level 4 killers and the B.O.P. She popping blues, I said I'm bull, baby, we on these. Strictly 10, you need a couple, hit up B.O.B. We on leak, even off this medication, we on sleep. Jackets, they be passing out for rat, that's what he gon' need. Lean on me, took him to the distro, everything on me. I can't get the blammy in the venue, nigga, we gon' tweak. Granny them. Bitches treat you different when you hand it in. Snubs and Lil Nick supposed to be with me. Bitch, I ran with them. Get off the ground with all that trolling while you playing with them. Took a trip, was on. It was on safety, thought it jammed again, hand in hand. We was gram for gram, made for San Jose. Made away, face core clean, but these hammers ain't 7-8. Chevrolet Nova, finna grab me one. Suckers caught me loafing at the store. He thought he had him one. Swear that it won't go that way again. I turn my Savage up. Hit up Avis, what they taxing for? We need them Acuras. Hit the Asians, what they taxing for? We need them Draculas. 12 months and 7 days away from giving rapping up. Add me up. Real estate portfolio like 10 of them. Before the Lamb and Maserati, I went Benz on them. For the AMG was yoking Buicks with the rims on it. Tinted all the lens on it. We ain't in the fish bowling. We don't do no dick holding. Richer than your big homie. 30 on my bitch rolling. That's just for the rich only. The whole kid chunky. 5 first it gets spunky. Polish on the toes. These are 6s. Call them Kid Cudi. Get money. Show your love and loyalty by spending for me. I take these 40s and these choppers to your crib for me. I fuck with blood when I was broke. He had gigs for me. He had chicken on the table, he had zips for me. Living lovely, popping ace of spade, now we sipping bubbly. Just keep it stitchy when they blitz, cause it be getting ugly. Keep it stitchy when they blitz, cause it be getting ugly. Keep it stitchy when they blitz, cause it be getting ugly.
Yeah, so that was my top 3. Well, that's my number 3 of my top 5. Mozzie, Buick to a Benz. That's my joint right there. I appreciate y'all tuning in right now. Let's get straight into the stream. I'm kind of busy, so don't mind me. I'm barbecuing. You know what I'm saying? You know, if y'all not new to the channel, I just was speaking on me having barbecue wars. You feel me? This put me up. This put me up about like plus 1,000, plus 10,000. I'm the first one to do it right here in the say. I'm the first one to do it for the top of the year, and I put the ribs on there, pow, smelling lovely. Put the chicken on there, pow, feel me, flamed up a little bit at the end. And then you got the corn on there. Then I had the lobster on there. I know they smelling the flavors. I know they hating. You know what I'm saying? I know they hate. I know a hater when I see one. All right. Speaking of knowing a hater when you see one, right? This been talked about last couple days. I don't know why it take you to get off the stream to remember what you should be doing on the stream. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the crazy part. That'd be the crazy part. So it's a couple things to get into right now. I just gotta find where I'm gonna fall in with the content. All right, we know 50 Cent and Papoose was gonna go back and forth. We knew that. You know, we 100% knew that 50 was gonna come back at Papoose. It was just gonna be interesting to see how Papoose, replied with the antics and everything that had to come with it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, we got 3 things connected to this person. Adin Ross, right? Adin Ross is a white streamer, nevertheless. You know what I'm saying? And he do a great job at streaming, for his audience. You know what I'm saying? I just never been the type of person to be like, hey, I'm chilling, watching, the what's my boy name? What's the Adin stream? I'm not saying like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with the Adin stream. Like, that's just not my thing. So recently, Adin allegedly is involved with Drake and the Rico lawsuit that got to do with state. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. To the point, it's like, how do streamers get a part of a Rico, and then for this person to be such like a mogul and businessman, and for this person to have so much money, why why um he's a part of this Rico? I don't get it. Like, you got all this money, you got all these business opportunities. Why are you a part of this Rico? It don't make sense to me. So that's one thing Adin is a part of right now. Adin is also pushing, uh what's my boy name? Charleston White. So it's a whole video where Charleston White is downplaying hip hop media, downplaying our culture. Our culture is not worth nothing. It's no point in doing our culture. Even if he's 100% true, there's no point in be broadcasting that um, across the world just so you can champion a white guy. You know that's just not the way to go about something, right? If you really want to help the content, you should start with yourself and not be so involved in the ignorant content that you say it's not worth nothing. And then why you won't hit these content creators behind closed doors and be like, um, hey, let's chill, let's find some better content, let's do a dodgeball tournament, let's go on trips and we all collab with each other, let's do something different, let's all of us pitch in some money for certain foundations in each other cities. Like, it's ways to make good content if you just have the right people involved to narrate the and navigate and produce the situation. But if nobody is willing to do it, or no one willing to speak on it, then I get you. But I never heard nobody say, dang, Charleston White came to me and told me we should be getting better with our content. So for him to be calling out black content creators to champion Adin Ross, that was a problem with me. I want to react to it, but I'm like, it's not worth it, because it's like, that's just not a good message. That's just nothing to be talking about. You feel me? Then also, you got Glasses Malone talking, G Malone from LA. He say he had to holler at Adin Ross about Doji. So Adin Ross has got a lot going on right now. So right now, that's who I'm finna chop it up about before we go into some videos that gotta deal with the lawsuit, and also they gotta deal with um Glass Malone to responding to him. So the tricky thing about Adin Ross is he makes this white boy humor type of um, content, right? Where people gonna play um, pause. He gonna like act like he knows the culture and or knows certain people of the culture. Like, when I see clips, this is what I see. I see a person that thinks he know the culture or claims he know the culture. I see person that just the pause situation. I seen a lot of pause clips with him, and then I also seen the gambling clips with him and Drake. That's what made me figure out. But before then, it was a nigga named Mike Will Do It or some. It was a nigga that was doing content, and I remember they was all connected. You know what I'm saying? So by them being all connected, they was gambling, and then I think he was even connected with the dude that got that went to prison or overseas. My boy, I'm gonna get his name, but he was around the time. He came from around the time uh where they was going stupid heavy. Then they was doing that red pill, blue pill type of content, and you had them dudes in Miami going crazy on the females. This is all going on at the same time. Adin doing his thing, gambling. That's all I remember. I remember it is like a famous clip of him like trying to bet somebody on something, but it was like not no app or not no professional bet. It was just like like a little bet, like little homie bet. You feel me? Everybody was chilling, and he just would have the urgency to just want to bet or do something. So I know him to come off the screen as like a gambler, pause, and think he knows the culture. These are the standpoints I got of this dude. I don't respect it because I don't feel like he really know the culture to talk about the culture as much as he do. I feel like he hire people from the culture. He pay people from the culture, but he's nowhere near can even speak on the culture. When it come down to the pause things, I think some of the stuff he's cool with, and it's not just talk, right? Because there ain't nobody just walking around saying that, right? He also came out and said, he got he had so many different things where I seen him go at Kai, and he go viral. Don't get it messed up. Within these 3 years, I seen the dude go viral, and yeah, I just don't think he's good for our culture. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Him just being what type of streamer he is or what type of guy he is. On top of me seeing like the betting stuff, and I'm looking at it like I wasn't even looking at the streams that heavy. I was looking at like podcasts that was live and that was streaming. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't looking at like streamers. You feel me? So I didn't even have the knowledge of like a lot of different shit. So for me to know it was like 2,000 kids to 10,000 to 15,000 different kids able to come watch you live, let alone come back and watch it while it's, just normal video and see this what you doing with your time is betting shit. So that's just wasn't never a good look for me. Let's get into the video.
YouTube chicks. Get ready.
You know what to do, chick.
Look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chick Smooth. Today we got some breaking news. Shout out to my guy Daniel Wallach. He actually broke this news this morning. Starting off fresh, January 1st, 2026. By the way, Happy New Year's, everybody. Drake just got hit with a Rico lawsuit. That's right, you guys. I've got Daniel here. Dan actually broke the news this morning. If you guys are wondering, he's an attorney, and I believe that you're based out in Florida, right?
Yeah, I'm. Thanks for having me on, Chicks. I'm based in, I guess, very close to Miami. I'm in Hallandale Beach, which is halfway between Miami Beach and Fort Lauderdale. So depending on the audience, I either say Miami or Fort Lauderdale because no one's ever heard of Hallandale. And I could have broken this story last night had I wanted because I saw it come across the wire at about 10:30, 11, and I guess question why I'm even looking at this stuff 1 hour before midnight. But I knew if I broke it around the stroke of midnight, nobody would be paying attention to it. So I kept it under my hat and broke it early this morning. And thankfully, nobody really scooped me.
Dope. Okay, cool. Now let's just give everybody what your background is.
Well, I don't come into this from the world of hip hop or from music. My interest in this subject stems from the fact that I'm a gambling industry attorney. I work with companies that operate sports betting, fantasy sports, and I focus on stuff like casinos, horse racing, prediction markets, and I've taken an interest in sweepstakes casinos, which is what Stake.us is. Stake.us is a crypto sweepstakes casino, which pretends to be a promotional sweepstakes, like they're giving away something in order to promote their product, like they're McDonald's or Burger King, but in reality, it's a workaround. It's a loophole that they're trying to exploit in order to operate illegal online casino gambling, like slot machines, craps, roulettes. They're not regulated by the state. They're not expressly allowed by any governmental jurisdiction, and it's flat out plain illegal, but they pretend that they're operating a sweepstakes promotion when in reality it tries to mask the fact that it really is an illegal online casino. And that's sort of where I come at it from that vantage point.
Awesome. Yeah. So over the last couple years, there's a couple of these online gambling companies that's been popping up. I don't know if you know Rainbet. They're like another company that's also, kind of almost on the same level as Stake. And they've been reaching out to influencers and streamers, which is how they get promoted.
It's dangerous for the influencers and the promoters, because Rainbet and companies like Stake, they're not regulated and allowed in the United States. They're, arguably, I'll say inarguably illegal. I can't speak to Rainbet, but I can speak with respect to Stake.us. They don't operate lawfully under state law. And these influencers and promoters that get paid in order to hype and sort of lure patrons to the site, they're promoting illegal gambling and could be held liable in civil court for aiding and abetting illegal gambling and for illegally promoting, illegal gambling. And they could face potentially, it hasn't happened yet, but they face potential criminal exposure as well if state governmental authorities or federal prosecutors get involved. And it makes me wonder, why would someone who's worth, 9 figures, with that kind of outsized net worth be gambling on something like promoting illegal gambling, where they could face significant repercussions, either criminally or by having to pay out damages in class actions. But people like Ryan Seacrest are just promoting the site, whereas allegedly Stake is doing something far more pernicious than just promoting the site.
Yeah. Now, is there a case where maybe these influencers or, celebs, they might not know some of the inner workings of these companies, right? They just get contacted by their manager. They said, hey, we got Stake. Stake wants to pay you 20 M's a year. Are you down for it? All you got to do is just post on your social media. Just post anytime that you make a bet. That's it. So is there any chance that these guys might not know?
There's every chance that they do not know, because I can assure you that the agent for these influencers are not going out to hire like lawyers to give legal opinions. They basically keep their head in the sand and they pretend not to know. But I think by virtue of having been sued so many times, there are over 150 class action lawsuits that have been filed against sweepstakes casinos, just like Stake, since the beginning of last year. Stake is a defendant in roughly close to 20 separate litigations. So if Drake didn't know then, he certainly should be on inquiry notice now that maybe something isn't quite, on the up and up with Stake.us. But I mean, they're allegedly, according to the complaint, he's being paid over $100 million a year, and presumably gambles his own money on the site. But these lawsuits allege that the money is provided to him by Stake. So if these allegations are true, Drake isn't gambling with his own money. He's being funded by Stake and luring people to gambling on these illegal, unregulated websites. And Stake is one of the largest, probably after Chumba Casino, might be the largest, sweepstakes casino website operating in all of North America. I mean, they generate billions of dollars in revenue every single year, and they attract They attract people through social media and Google, and they use all sorts of tricks to.
So basically, um, so basically, um, Drake been with um, this steak brand, right? From a good period of time when it's like a good college game or an NFL, I mean an NBA finals or probably a Super Bowl or a good fight, Drake gonna have to stay in the algorithm. So what he'll do is he like, well, it's a chance I'm gonna make the bet. Then most definitely it's a chance that I'm gonna go viral for making this bet just by posting this bet. Right? It got so bad that you knew whoever Drake betted with, they was gonna lose 100%. So um Drake basically took that momentum to this app called Stake. Now Stake ended up paying him a bag to do the the gamble. Like, okay, I see you gamble, I see you, that's what you into. Let me give you a bag. But I seen that came with him being on live stream. Cause usually I never seen that, or I don't know, it was just awkward. Like it just seemed like he would just be random places betting. Even if it wasn't live stream, like if he was just it was just random videos and he's just betting. You feel me? He got his laptop or tablet and he doing it up. So if people don't know what they talking about, I'm just giving you a recap of just the history, right? Now the trick they saying is if Drake is using their money to bet and he's posting it to promote, then it's kind of like it's ingenuine. It's like is these people knowing who's gonna win or have a if they setting up they pick a certain way where guarantee you to win your money back, or is it a play where y'all making everybody go choose this one pick to lose? You get what I'm saying? And make your money. Whatever the case it may be, it's a conflict of interest because y'all are promoting a man that's having endorsement with y'all, but he's also promoting the money that y'all are presenting to him up in the app. For I think personally, it's a lawsuit between everybody, like people that's using the apps and the people that they're paying to push out there to the people. And the only reason why I say that is for the simple fact people who are paying all this money to promote it and do all these things, but then just say if it's true, you doing all that to get paid in in promo money or promo coins, because it's like, all right, if you win, yeah, you can take your money out, but we gonna tell you how to win so you can take your money out. But if you lose, we gave you the money. So basically, what I'm saying, they give him say $1 million on the app. You know what I'm saying? So that's his $1 million that he was gonna get paid within his deal. Now, say somebody from Prize Picks that's coming up the ranks as a podcaster, and they getting paid 2,000 a month. You get what I'm saying? And every week they get a bloop 500 on their Prize Pick. The problem with me, and I think it's a lawsuit, is because it's a business deal that they agreed to. So yeah, they can't backtrack on that. But I think it's ingenuine and unfair because I feel like that's not real money. I feel like they, you know what I'm saying? Like they find out that they're controlling the system, then at a point it's like, bruh, this nigga, like I think you know what's so crazy at this point? I think they controlling the system so crazy that it's TVs out there that's delayed, right? But I feel like the TVs and with the people watching, the higher ups watching, they watching that high speed shit. When I say that high speed shit, they seeing picks before, like when people be doing that live in bets. I think they TV working where they seeing shit at least 20, 30 seconds before that shit happening, and then they just got the AI or whoever just adjusting quicker to the or reacting to what that game. Like the game that's 30 seconds ahead, the system is reacting to that game and not reacting to our game. Like if I'm watching it on the ESPN app versus the TV, it might be 5 minutes different from the actual TV. You see what I'm saying? And then who can say my TV ain't off 10 seconds and they got a TV that's 10 seconds ahead of time. You feel me? So what I'm saying is if they find out that they manipulating the system just any kind of way, I feel like everybody that got paid by these people deserve their money back too. Cause how y'all getting paid to go bet? Like we paying y'all to bet. Like, nah, I need my cash right now. You feel me? People get paid 2,000 a month, but in promo money, like giving you $2,000 worth of promo money. Like, nah, bro. Say this, I lose all this. No, and then you get me addicted to this shit. Like, this is what I'm doing with the money I get paid with. That's not a good look. You feel me? Now back to the video at hand. They basically doing the stripper, the if you the old if you promoting the strip club um tactic. You feel me? So if a person pay you to come host at a strip club, they gonna pay you on the back end, and then they gonna give you an extra 2,000 to 5,000. But they like you gotta throw that. Like, don't take none of that home. But if you, they know you gonna take some shit home, but they like throw that. Like, make it look good. Like, throw that shit. That's kind of um like how would people feel about that? Like, you knew when you go into the strip club, the nigga that's hosting, like it's two niggas up in here that's hosting, one the rapper and one the promoter, right? And both of them just throwing money, going crazy. Do that make you feel some type of way if it's not their real money? Like, it's their money, but it's the people money. Like, I just think I'm not that invested. You feel me? To give a fuck. It's the same thing with this. Like, if he paying with his own money through the shit that he got paid with, he agreed to, that's his business. You feel me? That's that old strip club tactic. You feel me? We're gonna pay you this, that on the back end, and we're gonna give you this money, but we need you to throw this. That's crazy.
Advertise themselves, to the mainstream. They don't operate in accordance with any guidelines or any rules, and certainly don't follow state or federal legal guidelines. So I can't assure you, but I would suspect that most of these influencers have no idea what they're getting into. I mean, it wasn't more than a year or so ago that Shaq and a number of other celebrities were sued over their affiliation with the crypto site FTX. Yeah. And then when the whole thing went belly up and imploded, they were left holding the bag, because without any assets at FTX, the investors and people who lost account holdings, they looked to the celebrities, to make good on their losses, and that's potentially the danger here. While Sweep.us is an American subsidiary, its parent company, and where all the assets are located, are entirely offshore. So some of the influencers and celebrities are easy targets for class action plaintiffs and even for state attorney generals, because you got to follow the money. And if the money's located entirely offshore, the celebrities may be the ones who end up footing the bill on some of these lawsuits.
Sheesh. Okay, all right. Well, let's dive right into this lawsuit. In a nutshell, right? This law,
And that's exactly why these celebrities should be suing these companies. When they get sued, they should be suing the company. Straight up.
lawsuit alleges that Drake, Adin Ross, they're using steak tipping services to basically boost his Spotify numbers. So there's two plaintiffs here, right? Lashana Ridley and Tiffany Hines.
Yeah, but they're not the only. They're not going to be the only members of this lawsuit. They're filing the lawsuit on behalf of a class, and the class they're looking to represent not only themselves, but everyone else who's in the same boat. You know, they're working. They're representing themselves individually and on behalf of all others similarly situated, which is legal jargon for saying anyone else who's gambled money on stake.us
A lot of people
anywhere in the United States is a potential class member. And this is designed, even though the lawsuit asks for $5 million, the reality is that this is a nationwide class action lawsuit that encompasses all 50 states. And it looks back, if they're seeking to recover as much money as possible that every class member put up over the last 4 years, which is the statute of limitations on a 50-state basis, we're looking at a potential damage recovery here, especially with Rico. The use of the federal racketeering statute triples the damages. So this is, if this were to go the whole way and survive motions to dismiss, motions for summary judgment, and it's left standing at the end of the day and goes to trial, this is a 9-figure damage case. When one class action lawsuit is filed in one particular federal court, it usually spawns others. And right now, Drake has been subjected to 3 lawsuits that are all in federal court, but this is the first one that alleges a racketeering conspiracy. So the theories are starting to get more creative, and the risk to him monetarily is that Rico claims, if they succeed, increase the number of damages threefold. So it becomes that's a statute that's ordinarily used for the mafia and organized crime, but it's increasingly used in the context of far-reaching conspiracies as well.
Yeah, I do want to quickly ask about that. Is there a reason why this was, classified as a RICO? Is that just for the headlines, or is this like when people think about RICO, people think about like you said, the mafia, the mob, gang members, but not for an artist and a couple other people.
Yeah, well, RICO was, I guess, initially used to target organized crime, but over the ensuing years and decades, it's had broader application. But the challenge to RICO is that very few of these RICO civil cases in a non-criminal context are successful. The plaintiffs' attorneys have made it really hard on themselves by framing this as a RICO lawsuit. I would have brought other claims. I know they brought a claim of violating the Virginia Consumer Protection Statute, but the plaintiff's attorney should have also been focused on state gambling laws and the loss recovery statutes that are available under each state's anti-gambling laws. So by front-loading RICO, I think it sent a signal, at least to the gaming class action bar, that this may not be a serious lawsuit. If you're leading with RICO, I think RICO makes sense as a secondary or third tier claim, but I think the heart of your lawsuit should always be violating state anti-gambling laws. And most state laws provide losing gamblers, with a potential right of recovery if the gambling at issue was illegally operated. So I'm surprised that there were no gambling causes of action asserted, and that the plaintiffs led with the most difficult theory imaginable, which is racketeering Rico cause of action, which really makes their job infinitely more difficult. I have to emphasize this is a civil lawsuit. It's not a governmental lawsuit. It's not a criminal prosecution. And many civil lawsuits are filed against sweepstakes companies, and they rarely go anywhere. They either get dismissed early on in the proceedings because the terms of service with the website require mandatory arbitration to resolve any and all customer disputes. And if it ever gets past an arbitration defense, these lawyers who represent the plaintiffs are not in this for justice. They're in this to collect a nice, big, fat contingent fee.
Paycheck. Yeah.
And before it ever gets too far, companies like Stake and the representatives for Drake and for Adin Ross and George McGahan would probably, write a check and cover the damages and pay the lawyers $5 million, $10 million, or $20 million just to go away, with Stake footing the entirety of that bill. So this likely will never, ever land at the doorstep of Drake, other than having his name publicized in the case. Very few in the history of online gaming.
Yeah.
In online gaming litigation, only one single solitary time has a case like this gone to a jury. And it was a $25 million verdict against High Five Games in Washington State Federal Court roughly 2 years ago. And that's out of hundreds of lawsuits filed against social casinos, sweepstakes casinos, and all other types of illegal, illicit gambling websites. And the reason why so few of them end up in a payday is because they either get dismissed because the terms of service mandate the use of arbitration instead of litigation, or alternatively, Mr. Green comes along and writes a check and makes the plaintiffs go away. Paragraph 1, right out of the gate, in every lawsuit, the goal of the plaintiff's lawyers is to grab the judges by the lapel. You want to start strong. You want to establish your theme. And right out of the gate, this is a consumer class action to stop Stake, an illegal online gambling platform promoted by Drake to obscure transmissions of money in furtherance of their ongoing music botting campaigns from continuing to prey on customers and impose civil penalties on all defendants. So right out of the gate, you're hearing two separate distinct themes. That Stake is operating and promoting an illegal gambling website, which Drake is benefiting from and promoting himself, and Stake is being allegedly utilized by Drake and others to promote an artificial streaming campaign to artificially boost the number of plays on Spotify.
Interesting.
So you have the illegal gambling part and the illegal or the artificial streaming component, the bots and the engagement farming, which I don't know, that may not necessarily violate a specific gambling law, but it certainly violates the terms of service of Spotify. And Spotify is already a defendant in a lawsuit brought by a rapper. I think it's RBX. Is there a rapper by the name of RBX? If I messed up the letters, well, somebody, a well-known rapper, has sued Spotify for not policing, the artificial streaming and the use of bots to artificially inflate the number of downloads. And that kind of practice harms other artists, because if someone like Drake has an artificially high number of downloads that's not based on any legitimate, authentic, fan support, it comes at the expense of other artists who are going to recover fewer amount of illegal or the artificial streaming component, the bots and the engagement farming, which I don't know, that may not necessarily violate a specific gambling law, but it certainly violates the terms of service of Spotify. And Spotify has already hundreds of lawsuits filed against social casinos, sweepstakes casinos, and all other types of illegal, illicit gambling websites. And the reason why so few of them end up in a payday is because they either get dismissed because the terms of service mandate the use of arbitration instead of litigation, or alternatively, Mr. Green comes along and writes a check and makes the plaintiffs go away. Paragraph 1, right out of the gate, in every lawsuit, the goal of the plaintiff's lawyers is to grab the judges by the lapel. You want to start strong. You want to establish your theme, and right out of the gate,
I'm trying to
it
figure
is
out
the
this
consumer
bot
class action to
situation. I
stop
wanted to
Stake,
make
an
sure
illegal
I'm
online
hearing what I'm
gambling
hearing
platform
about these
promoted by
bots.
Drake to obscure transmissions of money in furtherance of their ongoing music botting campaigns from continuing to prey on customers and impose civil penalties on all defendants. So right out of the gate, you're hearing two separate distinct themes. That Stake is operating and promoting an illegal gambling website, which Drake is benefiting from and promoting himself, and Stake is being allegedly utilized by Drake and others to promote an artificial streaming campaign to artificially boost the number of plays on Spotify.
Interesting.
So you have the illegal gambling part and the illegal or the artificial streaming component, the bots and the engagement farming, which I don't know, that may not necessarily violate a specific gambling law, but it certainly violates the terms of service of Spotify. And Spotify is already a defendant in a lawsuit brought by a rapper. I think it's RBX. Is there a rapper by the name of RBX? If I messed up the letters, well, somebody, a well-known rapper, has sued Spotify for not policing, the artificial streaming and the use of bots to artificially inflate the number of downloads. And that kind of practice harms other artists, because if someone like Drake has an artificially high number of downloads that's not based on any legitimate, authentic, fan support, it comes at the expense of other artists who are going to recover fewer amount of royalties, because royalties are presumably paid on percentage of overall number of downloads. And if one artist has a higher number and grabs a bigger piece of the pie, that operates to the detriment to all the other artists. So that's a separate lawsuit. That's presently pending in California federal court. This is somewhat related to that, but it has the gambling aspect of it connected to the two.
Right. I mean, this is pretty wild, because the lawsuit is claiming that Drake uses basically the live streams, giveaways, stuff like that, tipping services. How much of this is actually true, or how much of this do you believe is actually true? Is there any proof?
The proof will ultimately, if it exists, will occur during what's known as the discovery process, in which the plaintiff's attorneys can submit demands for documents to Drake and to Stake.us, and the evidence isn't required at the beginning of the litigation, because so much of this is entirely within the control of Stake and Drake. The plaintiffs are making these allegations based on information and belief, and on what's publicly reported, but nothing in this class action complaint rises to the level of evidence just yet. But they're not required.
Right.
With that showing when you file a lawsuit. The only requirement in federal court is that you make a short and plain statement of the facts, that the facts, if alleged, would constitute a viable cause of action. So in layman's terms, that would mean they're obligated to provide some specificity as to what happened. And if all the allegations are assumed to be true, does it create a viable basis for recovering money for a particular cause of action? By no means should it be equated with the truth or the evidence, but no plaintiff is required to come forward with evidence when they file their lawsuit. Sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are exhibits attached to the complaint. Certainly, if you're a plaintiff's attorney, you want to make this complaint look as strong as possible. And if you have the goods on somebody, you include exhibits, illustrations of what occurred, you attach documents. I think there may be some, maybe they did use some. No, this is one of the few examples where a gambling complaint did not use charts or diagrams or screenshots of the website to go with to indicate what's going on. I've seen over 100 of these types of lawsuits involving sweepstakes casinos, and almost all of them include screenshots of the online casino and how the games look exactly like real money gambling. This complaint lacks any of those attributes, but that doesn't mean that the complaint is deficient or lacking. We will not get to the point of learning the truth for quite a while, because the goal of the defendants, Stake, Drake, Adin Ross, and George Nagayan, they're going to try to get this case dismissed on jurisdictional grounds, for not complying with the mandatory arbitration provision.
Right.
They're going to make a number of procedural type of attacks on the complaint without ever getting to the merits, because the goal of a defendant is to delay that as long as possible and to get the case tossed on technical grounds early on in the case, either because in the case of Stake and Drake, they're not domiciled in Virginia. Why is this lawsuit filed in the Eastern District of Virginia, in Alexandria, Virginia? Drake doesn't live there. Adin Ross doesn't live there. Stake.us is not based there. Its parent company is based in Malta. So early on, I can imagine and envision one of the major attacks on the validity of this complaint is going to be based on the lack of what's known as personal jurisdiction, the lack of jurisdictional contacts to the Virginia forum between Virginia and each of Stake, Drake, Adin Ross, and George Nagayan. So over the next year or so, we'll probably be bogged down in motion practice over whether there is sufficient jurisdiction and or whether the plaintiffs were required to bring this case in an arbitration forum first.
Right.
But if you ask me where this case ends up going, I think they generate a lot of heat at the beginning. Certainly when I tweet the existence of the lawsuit, it will generate 5 million engagements, which is a lot, and then people lose interest because nothing will happen of any substance in the lawsuit until it's either dismissed, and then when it's dismissed, few people will care about it, or it ultimately results in a plaintiff's verdict 5 or 6 years down the road. So this is the nature of the beast. I've seen a lot of these come and go, but for the risk to Drake at this point isn't a legal one. It's a reputational risk, because this now impugns his reputation as an artist and accuses him of engaging in illicit activities in order to artificially boost his numbers on Spotify and other streaming platforms, and that could catch the interest of companies like Spotify. They may impose penalties. They may do their own investigation. This could potentially interest federal prosecutors or maybe even state attorneys general. So a case like this, I view as more of like a canary in the coal mine, where it's it's an indicator that there may be some trouble going on, and there may be a story there, but it won't be the class action lawsuit that becomes the final stage of this. I think it could potentially interest the streaming platforms who conduct their own investigations, as well as state and federal governmental authorities. That's always the risk, and that to me is the interesting or the newsworthy aspect of this, in that it puts these allegations into the public sphere for the first time. And if there's any merit to it, there'll be other repercussions beyond just a class action lawsuit.
Yeah. So last year, Spotify actually started cracking down on artists that were botting. People said, well, Drake's numbers weren't really that affected by this cleanup that they were doing. So is there any way that, maybe Spotify just didn't catch it, or what? Drake actually, he hates Spotify. He's called Spotify botify. So he's actively poked fun of Spotify helping certain artists or people using Spotify to boost the numbers.
Well, he'll issue a statement of denial, and if what he's saying is true, and he's not guilty of this kind of behavior, well, he'll come out and say that, and then in the lawsuit, the evidence won't substantiate the plaintiff's claims. I mean, that's really how it works. These are just accusations. They're not evidence. They're not findings. And it's also noteworthy that this is a law firm funded private civil class action. Those come and go. There are thousands of those filed in the United States every year. And some of them hit, many of them don't. And this could be one of the latter. But if you're an artist with Drake's profile, certainly having allegations like this injected into the mainstream it doesn't look good. Are problematic. So he's going to have to address it with a news release, a press release, some statement, because now this is the third time that Drake has been sued in connection with his promotion of Stake.us.
Yes.
Stake is one of the leading online sweepstakes, social casinos, and they're paying Drake a lot of money to promote that platform and bring customers over to that site to gamble money on the website. And if Stake.us is an illegal gambling platform, then Drake is promoting an illegal gambling platform. So Drake has exposure here, both with respect to the the bots and the artificial inflation of his downloads, which may raise other issues outside of this lawsuit. But the heart of this lawsuit is the promotion of illegal gambling. Now, the plaintiffs lost money gambling on this website, thinking that it was a legal form of sweepstakes or a social casino, and they've been harmed by virtue of the fact that they were brought to this website through these influential people like Drake and
Adin Ross.
Adin Ross, and that they lost money gambling on a website that they thought was legitimate and not an illegal gambling website. So this is putting aside the
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. If this is just hypocritical because he was saying that Kendrick had anything to do with the bots. It's hypocritical because, excuse me, he did a whole lawsuit against Universal. So it's very crazy how they saying I never heard of the rapper RBX, but he sued Drake for having bots on Spotify, which is like I guess a way where you can say if we got t-shirts in the same place, right? And you got this sign that keeps saying over 1,000 shirts sold, or hottest shirt out right now. And you have this sign saying that, and then you place this shirt up there, and I find out that you only placing the shirt up there due to somebody paying it to be up there. Like, it's not really hot. It's not really selling that many shirts. Somebody can sue you for that. You feel what I'm saying? Them type of things, right? I don't know. I gotta do my research to find out, did he win? And and if he did win, how much did he win? Also, it's another lawsuit that's people are coming at Stake, but they said Stake have an offshore account where you can't touch their money, or people can't locate where their money is at. So they're coming at the celebrities that do have the money connected to these brands. Drake is connected to Stake, so that's what's making them want to come after him. Also, they're claiming in the lawsuit that he using live streams, giveaways, and downloads to help his Spotify numbers, which is crazy. Crazy. Just for him to even be part of a gambling brand is crazy. As being like a superstar, mogul, or this person with a bunch of money, that's crazy to me. For him to be associated with a brand that's ended up now in a big lawsuit, that's crazy to me. It's like superstars don't even do shit like that. Like, you feel me? Don't even put themselves in harm's way for stuff like that. So it's just crazy. And then the bots, and it's weird because he was the same one less than a year ago saying Kendrick had all the bots. But I'm gonna just keep up with that, see where the lawsuit go for that right there, and then just hear G Malone go in on Adin Ross real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna go through these next topics real fast. Like, it's gonna real fast. Like, it's my.
Hey yo, what's mobbing? It's the greatest hustler alive, the king of West Philly. Right now we in the north, and I'm with Chig Smooth. I know y'all know who Chig Smooth is, man. Don't front on my boy, the biggest on YouTube, and he in the trenches. Winners respect winners. Support my boy.
All right, support Chigs. Shout out to Chicks. All right, this is my 2-minute warning. You feel me? More. This is my 2-minute drill right here. So let's get to it. Let's see what he say. Where's the first video? I know that ain't the first. All right, there you go.
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready.
You know what to do, Chicks.
Look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh man, you guys, just as the year is coming to a close, 2025 said, hold up, pump the brakes. We're not quite finished yet. Now, yesterday, Doechii dropped a record with SZA. The record is called Girl Get Up. And in that record, Doechii addresses everybody that was coming at her for being an industry plant, specifically one person, and that person is called Adin Ross. Now, Adin is not the only person that's been calling out Doechii for being an industry plant. A lot of streamers that fuck with Drake has been calling Doechii an industry plant. People accuse TDE of basically botting her numbers. Now, as the year went on, you guys, people got even more suspicious after Doechii won a Grammy, but yet her mixtape only sold about 30K. Now, in this record Doechii dropped with SZA yesterday, she said all that industry plant shit whack. I see it on the blogs. I see you in the chat. You suck every rap dick from the back. But what's the agenda when the it girl black? Y'all can't fathom that I worked this hard. Y'all can't fathom that I earned this chart. These misogynistic. I'll address it on the album. For now, let's sink into the fact that hate don't make you powerful. Now, Doechii did not name any names, but everybody pretty much knew who she was talking about. Now, here's the thing, you guys. If I'm Doechii, I'm not even addressing any industry plant rumors. And neither am I giving anybody bars on any of my records. You have to know that these streamers that fuck with Drake, right now, they're all anti-TDE. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, you're not going to change their minds. These guys are going to make up any narrative about you just to get you to crash out. Because they cannot get to Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick is not on social media like that, they're going to find somebody around him. Now, last night, after listening to the song, Adin Ross was fired up knowing that Doechii actually took time out of her day to address him, so much so that the boy called up 6ix9ine. Yes, Tekashi 6ix9ine. And would you guys believe that these guys went into the booth and did a diss record on Doechii?
You know me, Sue.
Now, here's where things take a turn. After hearing the disrespect Adin Ross just served to Doechii, longtime TDE affiliate Glasses Malone was not too happy about it. Glasses Malone went on his podcast to issue a threat to Adin Ross.
Hold on. Now that's crazy. I ain't never hear that. I ain't even know this was going on. So for Adin Ross to be rapping, it's crazy. If you, this not your craft, this not what you doing, bro. You need to just have fun with it. Don't be dissing a black queen while you thinking it's fun or funny. Like, I don't think that's like, what's up with niggas? Just because she said something about the industry plant thing, you not the only nigga that called her an industry plant. Or you wasn't the only nigga talking about her being an industry plant. She can talk about anybody being. She can talk about herself being an industry plant. That don't give you a way or a reason to say fuck you in a song as a white dude that don't rap. That's crazy.
What you said.
Adin talking shit about Doechii. There's no way you gonna think this cool. There's no way you think this gonna be cool.
You can't do that.
You thinking you popping and talking shit about that sister? I'm gonna fuck what she said to that art. You keep calling her names, bro. I swear to God on Olivia, bro, it's going to come to a place where that's like it's permanent. You can't take that off. AD let you get away with it the first time. He should have fucked you around and he didn't. Keep letting you get it off because they want to be cool with you. It's one thing to say, hey man, you know what? That lady ain't said your name, so you assuming it, you finna start calling her out her name. I'm telling you right now, 7th Street Crit going for that. It ain't even got nothing to do with TDE. Eventually, you just a white man talking shit about this sister.
Yeah.
That's what it's coming down to. And I'm just keeping it a bean with you, bro. I know you fuck with Act. I know you fuck with Flock and a couple. You cannot be no motherfucking white man talking that much shit about that black woman. That just not gonna fly, homie. I don't give a fuck what she's saying. I don't give a fuck about what you think is happening. I don't give a fuck if you think that shit dissing you. You're not finna be sitting up there just talking shit about that black woman. On God, bro. And if you keep doing it, I'm gonna start pressing all the niggas around you. I'm not gonna press you because I don't know where you at and I don't know how to get to you. But all the around you, they don't got your money. They don't got none of that. It's gonna start pressing all the niggas. And I'm gonna make it my business to make Crips start pressing all that. Let you get that off. You're not finna sit there and just be talking about that black lady, bro. That's just not gonna fly like that. It's not gonna fly like that. One thing, I get what you saying, but nah, homie. Like I saw you doing that other thing where you telling the nigga not to apologize for using the N-word offending black people. Crip gang, like I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Not Chuck, not nobody. They gonna all have to get down with what I'm saying with every last one of them. Because I'm gonna make it real hard for everybody because we not no suckers and we not no sellouts. So you keep doing all of that shit, that's gonna be a problem. Stop playing with that lady name. Don't call her out her name. Don't be doing all that shit because you're gonna fuck around and you finna say the wrong thing and it's gonna be a problem. And everybody who cool with you, I swear to God, on 7th Street Crip, if you see this and you cool with Cuz and you see him doing that, just know we gonna have a problem. I don't give a fuck if you one of the homies or not. It's gonna be a problem with me and you. And I mean a physical problem. No other way around it. No other way around it. I'm cool with you writing a diss record. That's cool. Diss her. Don't get on that motherfucking thing and think we supposed to let you just keep talking shit about this black lady.
That's
no
right.
chance.
That's what I said. That's what I said. There's no way. The shit just keep killing me with Adin. Like I keep telling y'all, the dude is white. He's not a part of our culture. So if niggas want to ride his coattail to shake him up for a couple dollars, is the dollars worth it? But to the niggas that's around him, it's worth it. So now it's like, okay, if it come with some pressure behind y'all fucking with this nigga, and y'all gotta shake him up just to get some dollars about the nigga, is it really worth it? And the crazy thing about how situations like this happen, when them niggas do back him up, he gonna try to bless him even more, and that's gonna make them niggas even more fuck with the niggas. So then the city just gonna be divided and beefing over a white man. That's what I'm saying.
No chance, homie. It's no way. No way. And all the homies, bro, nobody doing that. All the black people around you, it's gonna be a problem for them. I'm gonna fuck what it gotta be at that point. I saw that little shit, and I don't want to get into it because I get it's artistic and she doing her thing, and don't nobody know if she talking about him. Nobody know. But you think you finna sit on that stream? I saw you do that little thing with that black dude, and that black dude tried to be cool and tell you, but that black dude is gonna have a problem. That black dude is gonna have a problem. You think it's gonna be your problem? Y'all better start checking these motherfuckers all this shit about niggas, man. That shit ain't happening. Don't let these people sit up there and publicly talk bad about a sister. Cool, go on the booth, make your songs. That's cool, that's art. Don't think you finna sit on that stream and just be talking about that black woman like that.
Now, in addition to what Glasses Malone just said, you guys, y'all want to know why some of these streamers feel comfortable dissing and disrespecting black women? It's because they have the past from people like Whack 100. After seeing Glasses Malone threaten him, Adin Ross calls up Whack 100 to handle his issue for him, you guys.
And you're a black man worrying about a white man talking about Doechii for being an industry plant. You won't admit it, you're a simp. You're fat as fuck. She's not going to fuck you, fat fuck. I don't know what to tell you. This falling out podcast of you. Look at these two fucking old heads. Can you guys go take care of your fucking kids? Please, guys, it's actually getting embarrassing. embarrassing. Why are you wearing sunglasses in the fucking house? You're that fucking ugly. Go take care of your children. Go feed them, bro. Holy fuck. Please. It's just like at this point, it comes to a point. You guys have children. I know you do. You probably have multiple baby mamas. I'm not stupid. Go take care of your fucking kids. Please. For God's sake. It's just embarrassing.
All right, so I was mute, right? That's a flag. That's a flag. That's a technical foul. That's on me. But I'm gonna give y'all a rundown. What I just said, I'm very impressed, but my bad. My main thing I'm saying is the thing that's tripping me out is he white. He doesn't come from a community where people back him up. It's nothing full of Karens. The Karens gonna call the police, and then badass Adin, you feel me, gonna get in trouble by his mama. We come from a community where it's belt to ass, we'll get your mama later. That's just different. It's a different type of community that we come from. That's why I don't think why he's speaking on it. And she's about probably his age. So you talking about kids. Then he talking about his weight and all that. Nigga, when he get a hold of you, what is you gonna do? Then you talk about old niggas is old this, old that. Nigga, you the oldest nigga on the stream. You the oldest nigga on the stream. Then you got a bunch of baby mamas. So first you saying he want to F her, then he got a bunch of baby mamas. What is you so infatuated with a black man got going on behind closed doors? Like, why are you so infatuated with what he got going on? And not the real problem. The real problem is you're cussing out a black woman at that. And that's the thing. Why you don't go do that with a white artist? Why you don't go say fuck a white artist on your song? That's what I'm saying. We don't get back to it. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Embarrassing, dude. You guys would defend this girl, but you won't even defend probably your own baby mama. You probably treat her like shit. Like, we gotta make it make sense here, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're not tough shit. You're fat. I'm sorry, you're fat. You're fat fuck. You guys are both ugly as shit. That's why you both wear glasses. To hide your fucking ugliness. But listen.
Right, what up, Nath?
Yo, this dude named Glasses Loke and Trap Bradshaw, they're threatening me.
Glasses? Oh, no, I know them dudes, bro. Trap ain't nobody. Don't pay him no attention. Glasses, that's family.
Okay, well, can you call Glass and let him know to tee up and get off my PP? I'm gonna
hit that.
Hold on. He's racist. He's racist. This dude is racist. Nigga gonna say you don't even defend your baby mama like that. Like, what? I know you don't. What? Like, what is this nigga? Oh, man. These niggas is too good for me. These niggas is house niggas. I ain't gonna lie. House niggas in the house.
Family, that's Glasses Malone.
Oh, okay, all right.
Trap is just clout chasing. He's just like I follow. Don't pay him no mind. Don't even mention his name. Glasses Malone is who he is. I'll call nephew right now.
All right, Wack. Thanks, bro.
Now, I thought it was kind of crazy that Wack did not ask Adin Ross what he did or said to have beef with Glasses Malone. Instead of
I was finna get off this, but I gotta hear it.
Get ready. Know what to do,
Chick Smooth. Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been
I gotta hear what this.
I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
I'm new to here we go, you guys. This is all bad. Looks like Glasses Malone is officially standing on business. Now, for the first time in a very long time, we finally got somebody that would not allow Wack 100 to stop him from handling business. Normally, we see Wack 100 able to take control of a situation. Anytime a streamer or a YouTuber gets into some issue with anybody from the West Coast, they usually end up calling Wack 100 to help them squash the beef. But not this time around. Wack 100 cannot save you, Adin Ross. Glasses Malone is officially on bad timing. If you guys missed the video yesterday, please make sure you guys go check it out. A couple days ago, Adin Ross was very disrespectful towards Doechii. Glasses Malone then stepped in to defend Doechii, and in return, Adin called Whack 100 to defend him.
On stream, so don't say anything crazy. But listen,
What up, Nash?
yo, this dude named Glasses Loke and Trap Bradshaw, they're threatening me.
Glasses? I know them dudes, bro. Trap ain't nobody. Don't pay him no attention. Glasses, that's family.
Okay, well, can you call Glass and let him know to tee up and get off my PP? I'm gonna
hit nephew. That's family. That's Glasses Malone.
Oh, okay, all right.
Trap is just clout chasing. He's a like I follow. Don't pay him no mind. Don't even mention his name. Glasses Malone is who he is. I'll call nephew right now.
All right, Whack. Thanks, bro.
Now, today on his podcast, Lunch Hour, please make sure you guys go check it out. Glasses Malone responded to Adin Ross calling Whack 100 on him. Here's what he said.
Your next step is to call Whack, because you think Whack, that's your man. Whack is not going to stop me from doing what I want to do. That's just not the relationship. He's not. He know I'm going to move on whatever I'm supposed to move on the right way. So he can talk to me. It makes sense. He's not going to stop me. Nobody on the West, not Whack, not Big U, not Top Dog. Nobody is going to stop me from doing what I'm supposed to do because they know I'm doing the right things. So he could say, hey, G, man, I don't know, this could get you in trouble. The difference with me and most of the people, I got no reason to, I don't give a fuck. Like, even in his fucking thing, he like, I'm just going to call the police. Police come after crimes, man. So when I slap you up and I do something to you, they coming after. What in the fuck make you think if I'm saying this on this fucking camera, I'm running? I'll be right there when they show up. I done been to jail for selling drugs, punching on shit, all kind of shit. And I was just fine in there. You think I'm not going to go to jail proud that I slapped your stupid ass in the face because you keep calling this black lady on this motherfucking thing in front of the public? What? Where I don't give a which one of these people you think you cool with. I don't give a fuck if you cool with the president. You're not cool. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck that happened to where y'all exist in this space, bro, and y'all keep doing this old punk ass shit. We all ain't streamers. We not all streamers. We all don't care about maintaining a relationship. I don't care that you successful. That shit don't mean nothing. I know you from Visalia. Y'all know where you at, and I know your people. That fast. Everybody in the streets have told me where you at from my motherfucking state. And you playing this shit. You can't call Whack. You can't call the president. Can't nobody stop me from doing what I want to do. So I'm telling you again, stop disrespecting that fucking lady. You can make all the content. I'm going to get next to you. You got fights coming up. You trying to promote fights. I'm going to get next to you. All I ask you to do is respect that black lady. Do your job. Make your content. Stop calling this lady out her name. Y'all streamers keep finding ways to disrespect black people on this shit. And I totally get it. And y'all think, well, then, they fight each other. It's not the same. You are a white man. I don't give a fuck who you pray to. I don't give a fuck if it's Abraham. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You are a white man. Boy, you better look at this camera. That's y'all problem. Y'all been playing these games, and that's how y'all socialize with humans. And you've been saying all this dumbass shit behind this game. You, Neon, all these cornball, and y'all got all that fuck with y'all because they think y'all could provide them some level of exposure. Because I don't care. I don't care. I'm not one of them. You better ask some of these about what I'm on. All I ask you to do is stop calling that lady out her fucking name. Yes, call her Music Mac. That's your job. Do your fucking job. Stop calling this black lady a bitch and all that shit because you're making us look crazy. And I'm not with that. That's the difference, bro. You're making content. You got to call it nothing. That's not going to fix the problem, bro. Stop calling this fucking black lady out her fucking name like that. I don't care what Act do. Act is black. That's his own problem he got to deal with. You are a white man. It don't matter your religion. You a fucking white man in this country. You better look in that fucking mirror. I don't care if it's 2025 or 26 or 27. Stop talking about that black lady like that. Whatever you do on the music is fine. You keep calling her bitches, bro, it's gonna be a problem on Olivia's soul, on my life. I don't know what y'all doing because I don't really care, y'all little kids. But you keep disrespecting this fucking black lady on this fucking platform. You influencing a bunch of little white kids to run around thinking they can call black ladies the same thing. And then when I thought maybe I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, bro, you running around this motherfucker, you talking about who got baby moms and kids. Bitch, I don't got no kids. But you gonna be my son, you keep playing with me.
Yikes. Now, here's my thing, you guys. If you're Adin Ross, at this point, this is where you stop the back and forth. It's over. Clearly, this man is not playing around. Clearly, he does not care about going to jail. And clearly, he does not care about you or your bodyguards. So in return, Adin, if you care about people around you, if you care about yourself, you got to drop the ego and stop playing around. Even if you were trolling in your response, that trolling got to stop because obviously Glasses Malone is officially fed up. And no, your money is not going to be able to save you this time. You have to understand there's people out there that do not care about money, fame, or anything. You're probably used to using money to pay people off to get what you want. That's not going to work this time, Adin. You have to understand that. The man has told you you can critique Doechii, you can make a diss record about her, but the disrespect gotta stop. Let's see how Adin Ross handles this.
Yeah, I just feel like that. I feel like that people should understand like the just the boundaries. You feel me? No kid should hear anyone disrespecting other kids, nor they should hear anybody disrespecting a woman, no matter the race. Then when the race come into play, it gets very disrespectful. It gets people gets back to trauma and things to that nature because now a kid can go to school disrespecting a black girl and thinking it's cool because this was the industry or the internet portrayed that it's the right image or it's the right thing to do. Like I don't think none of this shit is cool. You feel me? As far as just even the back and forth, but as far as like who gonna do it, like somebody gotta step up and defend what's really sounding crazy. Like if the shit sound crazy, it just sound crazy. Bottom line, there's no way people should be just out here blatantly this disrespectful. You feel me? Speaking of disrespectful, 50 has something to say about the Drake situation. I'm supposed to get to that. He said, "Damn, Rico, what the fuck going on?" Then he go back at Papoose.
Least income making person that I've ever been with. Ever.
Hey, brought y'all home some dinner from work.
Calvin, you can't
can't keep feeding me and your baby hamburgers and french fries every goddamn night.
Well, what the hell do you expect me to do?
Nigga, get a real job.
Bitch, $1 is giving me an opportunity to serve my community and feel responsible for the welfare of my own environment.
Don't give me that type of ass bullshit.
I'm under a lot of pressure. Hey! Hey, whose gloves are these? Huh? Who you fucking, OJ?
Don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. The fuck?
My ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with.
Yeah, 50 crazy, man. Let's see if Papoose say anything. Let's see what Papoose had to say. Like him keep posting. That's
But
not
he didn't have any money then. Like,
him posting that is just not cool or funny. Like you keep posting 50 looking like a woman is getting like I don't know what that's about.
Like I was taking care of him. He didn't have any money then. He didn't. That I was pregnant with Marquise in '96. He didn't become 50 Cent until 2003. 2003, yeah, 2003. I think Give Us trying to get on 2003, 2003. So he didn't have any money. He wasn't this big drug dealer that he tries to claim to be. First of all, he never was a big drug dealer. He was always a corner boy. Let's get that.
All right, so Papoose he made that round kind of fair because he, Remy was going in about his income, right? But then he got his first baby mama saying he was staying with her for about 7 to 10 years, not really having it going on. So it's like he was in that boat before, but 50 can also be like, I was in that boat, but I hopped out that boat. You feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and Papoose can say he hopped out that boat too. So I get him on that round.
Like, I was the one before he got shot and he signed with JMJ Records. I was the one who was taking care of him financially.
Oh, we get it.
How many times?
5 times. He said Tupac got shot 5 times, so he wanted to sensationalize it because he didn't want to be compared to Tupac. He wanted to make it bigger than what Tupac was. That's what. But he got shot 5 times. That's a fact. I was in constant communication with the doctors. I was his next of kin.
So 50 didn't get shot 9 times. He got shot 5 times. This is what the baby mama was saying. Okay, Papoose. Papoose got the whole interview with the baby mama.
Famous rapper G-Unit is click.
5 times. He said Tupac got shot 5 times.
He didn't want to be like Tupac. Okay.
That wasn't the first time that he abused you, was it?
No, but when it filters out in front of the
famous rapper G-Unit is clicking. He's a section in a sense because he's in great shape. Why wouldn't you want to be with somebody at that point in his career?
Because he was abusive. Well, he still is abusive. It's not a pet name, so it's not like, oh my goodness. And I didn't really.
Oh yeah, man, they just playing dirty games at this point, man. Yeah, man, they playing dirty games, man. I don't know about all this the Papoose and 50 Cent got going on. But speaking of dirty games, we got some crazy games that's gonna go to the wire this weekend. We got the Panthers and the Buccaneers fighting for their division. We got the 49ers and the Seahawks fighting for their division. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Panthers and the Bucks is like the mid-pack, but I feel like they like the mid-pack that kind of gonna, you feel me, get you through the day. It's not gonna be no bullshit ass game. You feel me? And then I feel like that Bucks and that Seahawks and 49er game gonna be that real, it's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be the one that everybody participating be that. I feel like it's gonna be the game of the week. You feel me? Even though it's on a Saturday, and we got like at least 13 more games, 12 more games on Sunday. You feel me? We got the Packers and Vikings gonna be a good one depending on wild card situation for the Packers. So the Packers and Vikings. The Falcons gotta win if they want some action at probably the first seed or wild card. Lions and Bears. I think Lions gotta win. Oh yeah. Then we got the Chargers and Broncos. That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? Ravens Steelers, that's a good one. All right. I got the Steelers in this one. I just got a feeling Aaron Rodgers gonna be doing everything we've been waiting to see this whole season. I feel like the Saints gonna beat the Falcons. They ain't gonna have a chance to get them 1 seed. The Lions gonna wake up and beat the Bears. The Packers gonna end their season off right with a victory over the Vikings. And I got let's see. It's tough, but I think I'm gonna go with the Seahawks, man. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. Yeah, man. I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. Feel me? I'm gonna play my top 2 songs right now. Number two would be, usually I don't be, tapped in with Rod Way, but number 2 would be Feed the Streets.
Salvation.
You can't brainwash me.
Jesus said, first you seek the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, all of these things will be added.
Where you gonna go when we start?
Cool, shiesty. Let's go.